What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF. Hello, FTWBRB. Welcome to a quick little update video to explain what's been going on and what will be going on the channel. You know, the basics. Let's get that window out of this. Yeah, that's how we do things on this channel. I don't have any notes. I'm just gonna go off the head because I don't plan on being very long. So the reason why I haven't been uploading very much recently is I've been pretty busy with life in general. I've been doing a 38-day workout thing. That doesn't really have anything to do with the uploading frequency, but yeah, not making... Look at that. What is that? Can't even see anything. Either way, I've been doing a 30-day workout, but I've also been looking for work, and I've got some good news. I was going to upload this either way, good news or bad news, but I had interviews today, and I actually got the job, so found some work there, so hopefully we can start doing some things on this channel, because I mentioned before, and I've been saying this for quite a long time, that I want to start doing Let's Plays again, and I really do. Like, I want to get back into it. The only issue here is the laptop I currently have doesn't have a disk drive on it, which means that I can't, you know, press the button and it comes out and then just put a CD in there and it reads it practically. So I haven't really been able to record because I have to put the recording... I have to put Pinnacle, which is what I usually use to record, back onto my laptop, and I can't because I don't have the CD, so I have to go buy a disk drive. But in order to buy a disk drive, or an external disk drive, I have to get a job, which I now have, so hopefully we can start doing that here pretty soon. With Total Extreme Wrestling, I've been meaning to upload Sunday Night Heat, and Sunday Night Heat will be up today, along with this update video. It has nothing to do with booking, because Sunday Night Heat's not even that hard to book. Like I said, it's really just been me putting in jobs, you know, doing my workouts and just relaxing. And microphone's over here. But that's really just about it going on in my life, is just searching for work, getting into shape, wrestling shape, and relaxing. We're going to get some new Let's Plays up on the channel here, hopefully soon. Even without the external disk drive, I'm planning on doing a Pokemon Let's Play in the near future. I kind of want to figure out how to do all that cool stuff you see a lot of YouTubers do, where they have like this like banner around the screen and it shows the Pokemon they catch up on the sides plus the nickname. You know the drill. I'm pretty sure if you've ever seen a Pokemon Let's Play, you know what I'm talking about. I have no idea how to do any of that stuff, and I'm interested in learning, so now that we have a job, we can hopefully learn how to do that shit, too. Oh, I wasn't allowed to curse. YouTube's got a new policy or some shit, but who cares? Curses again. Oh no, Phoenix Wright's over. Well, that was Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney theme song. Now we move on to Gambit's theme. Hell yes. Enough about the music, though. But I am planning on getting a Let's Play up here pretty soon. It's going to be a blind playthrough. I've never played this game before. I just kind of want to get through the tutorial first so I know a little bit about how to control the things. It's going to be a Game Boy Advance game, and I'm not telling you what game it is, but we may or may not be doing it by illegal methods. Total Extreme Wrestling will be up today, or at least Sunday Night Heat will, and then hopefully SmackDown will be up tomorrow. And like I said, we're going to get into a new Let's Play. I've got myself a job. That was my thumb, just so you know. Just popped up at the end right there. And that's really all I've got to say. So I would end this video off right now, but I feel like we haven't been talking too much. If we look at the... we've been recording for about 5 minutes, so I figure I can indulge you guys in what I feel about wrestling right now and what's been currently going on. So Monday Night Raw has been the worst thing to watch, practically. I'm very happy Kevin Owens won the Universal Championship. He probably should have won it before Finn Balor. I mean, I'm not a big Finn Balor fan. I don't see the hype in him, so maybe that's not a fair judgment. But Monday Night Raw has just been hard to get through for me. I don't know, maybe it's because they're just doing jobbers after jobber matches, or I don't know. But especially this week's Monday Night Raw, because for one, I don't see why we should be cheering for Seth Rollins. I don't get it. He's not really acting like a face. He's still Seth Rollins from the past. But really, the only reason I see why we should even root for the guy is because Triple H turned on him, but he turned on the Shield to join Triple H. So in my mind, that's karma. Payback's a bitch, dude. And I don't know, I'm really kind of just getting sick of Seth Rollins in general. Like, the fact how since he's been back from his injury, he has yet to earn a championship match. I mean, let's be honest here. When he fought Roman Reigns, he was just given that championship match, which, in all honesty, was fine, because he was champion before, he never lost it. And then we had the triple threat match, which, again, made a little bit of sense, because Seth was the former champion. He deserves a championship match, but so is Roman Reigns, so it made sense to do the triple threat there. And then we had the Universal Championship match where Seth was just given the championship. I guess it makes sense because he wasn't pinned, but whatever. I mean, he was inserted in there without having to earn a shot. And then most recently with Kevin Owens, he was just given a shot because Triple H screwed him over? Why? Why does he not have to earn it? And here's the funny thing. Triple H screwed Roman Reigns over in that same match, but he has to earn it. Why does Roman Reigns have to earn a championship match, but Seth Rollins doesn't? It just makes me hate Seth Rollins more, because it just doesn't make sense. I'm not a Seth Rollins fan. He's great in the ring, but as of right now, he's probably one of my least favorite wrestlers on the roster. SmackDown, in my opinion, has been killing it. I've been enjoying SmackDown, mostly I guess because my boy Dean Ambrose is on there, but Ambrose has been killing it on the mic every time he's given a chance. He killed it with Dolph Ziggler. Killed it with AJ Styles just this past SmackDown. I will admit SmackDown had a little bit of weird things this week. I mean, the way the opening Divas segment ended was a little weird. Excuse me, women's wrestling segment ended a little weird to me. It started off strong, but it ended just a little weird. And the way they kind of closed out SmackDown with just AJ kicking Dean in the nards, and that was it. That was also a little weird to me, but I thoroughly enjoyed the Bray Wyatt and Randy. I almost called him Brandy Orton. Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton promos. I love Heath Slater's storyline. I've always been a big fan of Heath Slater myself since NXT. You can even ask anybody. I've always been a Heath Slater mark. I've loved him in NXT. I liked it when him and Justin Gabriel were a tag team. I even liked 3MB. I thought they were a funny act that really could have gone somewhere. And I'm so happy to see Slater getting this push. It just shows that you don't need to put on 5-star matches or, you know, be the best athlete in the WWE to get over. It shows that, you know, fans care about good storytelling, which that's how I base everything off of. If there's not a good story, I'm not into it. That was kind of the story with Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose and Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler were telling a great story, and it ultimately got me invested in that match, whereas Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, there was no story there. It was literally, here's the Universal Championship that looks like crap, and here's Finn Balor and Seth Rollins battling over it without really making anything happen. I mean, it was just all the Demon King, and it was just garbage. It was worst thing on Raw, to be honest. NXT's getting a little better. It is getting better. For a while, NXT lost a lot of steam to me. I mostly blame that on Finn Balor. He doesn't have the charisma and the personality to hold a brand on his shoulders. So I really blamed it on Finn Balor, and NXT to me has kind of just become more of the indie dump than what it was before, whereas we had indie superstars like Sami Zayn and Neville, but we also had NXT originals working their way up. That's why I'm such a fan of Ty Dillinger, and honestly, I'm a big fan of, I'm not a big fan, let's just take a step back, but I'm starting to become a little bit of a fan of Steve Cutler. I see a lot of promise in him, and the Revival's great, so there is starting to seem like there are some, you know, homegrown NXT guys growing up, but it's still becoming more of like the indie dump, whereas I just heard Eric Young got hired, which I'm not mad. I'm not mad, trust me. Eric Young, Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, all these wrestlers are great. It's just, I miss being able to watch a wrestler start and then grow into something else. So, that and the storytelling. I mean, come on. We haven't had a good NXT storyline in a long time. The last good NXT storyline was Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens wasn't bad, but Sami Zayn versus Neville was fantastic. Any storyline with Sami Zayn on NXT usually was great. So there was that. Oh, that's another gripe about Monday Night Raw. Why did they have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fight? Oh, you guys saw that spit? Ew. That didn't make much sense to me, especially because they advertised this whole end of the battle, and now we're just fighting a couple weeks later. That didn't make much sense to me. Cruiserweight Classics still remains my favorite thing on the WWE programming. It's fantastic. I believe next week is the finale, which kind of shocked me. I guess they're doing the semi-finales and then the finale, so that'll be cool. This week's Cruiserweight Classic to me was honestly probably the weakest showing. Zack Sabre Jr. and Noam Dar really didn't put on that great of a match, and it could just because I'm not the biggest fan of Noam Dar. I don't see the appeal in him. He doesn't have much charisma. He doesn't have a personality, and he's really not that great either. And TJ Perkins and Rich Swann just didn't live up to the hype that I thought it would, to be honest. That, and I'm also not a big TJ Perkins fan. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say I'm not a fan of somebody, it doesn't mean I don't think they're a good worker. Because I hate CM Punk, but CM Punk could go in the ring. TJ Perkins can go in the ring. It's just, I don't like his... I don't know if it's really who he is, but I don't like the character or his personality that he portrays. I don't like the whole, stupid dab and the whatever hair thing. It's just, I don't know. It makes it easy not to like him. I think he's gonna win, though. That's my pick to win is TJ Perkins, because originally I would have said Zack Sabre Jr. or Kota Ibushi, but since they didn't sign, I have a hard time believing WWE will give the two people who didn't sign with WWE the contracts. My guy was Jack Gallagher. I liked him a lot, and I was upset when he got eliminated, but man, he was a great... Yeah, whew, he made me a fan. Also, of course, I love me some Brian Kendrick, and my God, I teared up a little bit when he got eliminated. I'm thoroughly happy to hear he got signed. I also started watching TNA again. Surprise, surprise. Oh boy. I won't say TNA's good, but I'm not gonna say it's bad either. It's in its growing stages, and it manages to keep you slightly entertained. I know a lot of people like to poke fun at the broken Matt Hardy thing, but he's working it, and even I'm starting to enjoy it. I didn't see why TNA was giving him this big push, but after this broken Matt Hardy thing, in my eyes, he deserves it. He's doing a great job, and I actually can't wait to see Delete or Decay later tonight, so believe it or not. It'll be interesting, but I don't have much else to say. Like I said, I've told you what's going on in my life. That's really all that's going on in wrestling that I'm watching. I don't watch New Japan on a daily basis or on even like a pay-per-view basis. I missed the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Bola because I don't have money to pay for it, but congratulations to Marty Scurll. I really thought Cody Rhodes was going to win, but maybe it was just because he's the popular guy. That's who I would have put over, but I don't know much about Marty Scurll. But he's pretty over by a lot of people. At least Trevor Lee didn't win because, again, Trevor Lee's a great athlete, and I don't even hate Trevor Lee. It's just, man, oh man, is he hard to look at. Woo! Either way, I don't have much else to say. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys for Sunday Night Heat. So, see ya.